like you can see, I already got these candles going. I'm gonna light this one. I just got this. I was going on a work trip and I wanted it for the hotel room because I was by myself. If you know, I'm a twin mom and a toddler mom. So it was very rare to have alone time. I literally bought flowers. I brought my candle. I brought bubble bath. Like, I romanticized that hotel room. But I'm rambling. We're doing a makeup haul today. So like I just said, I went on a work trip and I got to go shopping in person, which is so rare. And I blacked out, you guys. I blacked out. I went to Ulta, I went to MAC, and I went to Sephora. And if you've been watching my channel for any length of time, the more recent years, I always on my haul videos talk about being intentional, not just blowing your money on makeup, because I've collected makeup now for like probably 10 years more plus. I'm a makeup artist, so I do makeup for a living. I have so much makeup that I don't use anymore, and it just reminds me of how unintentional I used to be. I used to just buy every new launch. I was obsessed, and so I feel like on my channel and on my Instagram and everything, I'm always promoting being intentional, but it's so hard because it's like if you love something and it brings you joy, life is about joy as well. But I don't know, I just feel like in our world, we're so flooded with like materialism that I hate being part of that, but I like sharing what I love. This is probably the longest intro ever. My name is Shay. In case I haven't said it, I hope you enjoy this video. I feel like I need to move these candles because they're kind of distracting, but I just love a taper candle. Let's just start with Sephora because I think it's the least amount of stuff and it has something that I want to put on right now. So the blush I wanted to get is from Merit. I love, love, love the Merit Beauty Contour Stick. That's what I use every single day. I have a couple different shades. I think it's so easy to blend. Very user-friendly. So if you need a contour stick, grab that guy, but they have these blushes and I've been wanting to try them. I'm really into like cream products right now. So it's just like a new area I'm exploring. So I got two colors, Rouge and Stockholm. I feel like I shopped so much too because clothes still aren't fitting me from being postpartum, but makeup always works, right? So this is what they look like. Very pretty. I love the gold. This is the color Rouge and it's bright red. I feel like red is my color right now. I'm vibing with red. If you follow me on Instagram, you see I like all these red details and it's like spring. So it's kind of weird. You like see it a lot right now in stores. So I know it's like a trending color, but I feel like I've been really attracted to it because it's like a power color and I feel like I need it for my life right now. Like it's all over my vision board over there. So I wanted Rouge. I don't really have a bright red blush. And I want to say you can probably use these as lips too. But anyways, let's see what it's like. So satiny glossy finish, not matte, which is great because I just hate when skin looks dry and chalky and matte. I love a glow. I mean, it doesn't twist or anything. So, I mean, that's still a big amount, but like what's on there is what you get, okay? This one is a lot more light. So these are so similar in texture to the contour. So that just makes me feel like they're gonna be super easy to blend because the contour sticks are. So just very easy. This one, Stockholm, is a very wearable color. Even as you can see the red, like when you buff this out, look how light, you know, it's not like red on your cheeks like a clown. Next thing is this. I'll just speed through this. I like these hand sanitizers from Touchland. I only have one. I just feel like I want one in my bag and one in my car. So I just grabbed this when I was in the checkout line. Honestly, this is the sandalwood. I was excited about this. I got the Salt and Stone Santal and, oh, I can never say this word, Vetiver deodorant. And this one is supposed to be like a clean at Sephora deodorant. I love the smell of this. I don't know why I'm like, look, the smell, but excited to try that because I've just been kind of wanting some different deodorants. I feel like after you have a baby, I don't know about you, but I like smell different. And I feel like having something that makes me smell good is what I'm looking for right now. Like my Dove isn't working very well. I feel like I smell weird. Hormones, right? I love You by Glossier. It's like a red, that fragrance. So they came out with a purpley bottle now and I smelled it. It smells nice, but they had this new one sitting next to it. It's the newest one. This is called DOUX. I don't know how to say these French words. I don't even know what the notes are supposed to be because my phone is what I'm recording with, so I can't look it up on Sephora. But oh my gosh, when I smelled this in the store, I was like, this smells so good. I love a smell that's like kind of spicy and like could be unisex. That's what this also reminds me of too. And that's how this one is. It's like fresh, but kind of like woodsy, if that makes sense. So I absolutely love this. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. Now let's do MAC. I used to work at MAC. I still get my huge discount there. I blacked out when I went in there. I felt like I kept blacking out. So in the front of the store, they had strobe cream. I'm obsessed with strobe cream. I love strobe cream. It used to be in one color. Now it's in like 4 or 5 colors. Well, now it looks like this packaging, but they have the old packaging there. So I was asking the girl, like, what's the difference? And she said it's the same. There's just 2 different packages, which she was very sweet, but she seemed a little unsure. So, and she seemed newer after talking to her more and more. So I'm like, maybe she doesn't know, but she did know they were different colors. So this is called UV Light. And this is like a purpley lavender, which to me is a new color. But again, I haven't been at MAC a ton, so I don't know. This is going to be great for light skin, fair skin, but it's basically a moisturizer with glow. So this is like a great way to prep your skin if you have normal skin and you like a glow, or if you have dry skin, just to wear under makeup. It says all day moisturizing, luminizing hyaluronic acid, which I always tell you is about drawing moisture into the skin and making it look plump. So that's a good thing to have in a moisturizer. I like to use the In Beauty Project glowy lotion. That's basically like the same thing. Let me show you. This is what I always use. That's basically the same thing as this. I feel like I fly through this and I can get this much cheaper, but this is better for your skin. This is a Clean It Sephora brand. So I just have to be honest and be like, this one's better for you. But MAC is like, I'm an OG MAC girl. So next, I love Giga Black mascara for my bottom lashes. So I just got 2. It is basically kind of like a tubing mascara. It comes off in tubes. So when you wash your lashes, it comes off really easy. It doesn't like flake throughout the day, which I love. It's a little tiny brush. That's why it's like the perfect brush for underneath, I'm sorry, not underneath, the bottom of your lashes, because it can really get in there and separate and make them really like defined. I just love this. I get the Extended Play Giga Black, which is just an extra black one. There's Extended Play regular, and you can use it for the top lashes. It's just very defining. You're not going to get a lot of volume, so you might want to pile it with something else if you're going to use it on top. Fix Plus, we all love that, right? Well, there's this one called Stay Over. This has been out for a long time, but I've never tried it. So I decided to get the little trial one for my purse. And she said, again, I'm like, she was so sweet, but she just seemed so unsure of herself. So I don't know if this is true, but she said it's dewier than the normal Fix Plus, which is odd because that's so dewy. So I'm like, how do you get dewier than Fix Plus? So that was another reason I wanted to try it. But it is also marketed as a setting spray, where Fix Plus is not. It's a hydrating mist is how we used to do it when I was an employee. I don't know if they still say it that way, but it doesn't help your makeup extend the wear, where this one is marketed to. So that might be part of it as well. Do I look dewier? I don't know. I'll have to see when I'm editing this, but love the pink. Very cutesy. Okay, moving on. If you know old MAC, you know, like they were pretty much the first like highlighters that I ever knew about. Soft and Gentle Lightscapade. So for deeper skin, they had Cheeky Bronze. So I never owned it because this would be great for like deep skin girls as a highlight. It's gold and pink, just beautifulness. Oh my gosh, it's like peachy kind of when you rub it together. So for me, obviously this is not a highlight. I'm really into like more glowy blushes. So again, I thought for the days I want a more powder blush, or maybe like I really like putting powder sometimes up above one of these cream blushes. So I'll use like maybe this Stockholm color and then put this just like over the top. It's gonna be so pretty. My eyebrows. I keep getting compliments on my eyebrows, which is funny because I feel like I hate my eyebrows lately. The front of my eyebrows is fake. It's always makeup because I don't have eyebrow hair that grows there. So I have really old microblading that's like very, very light. And then I always draw strokes, and that's how I try to make my eyebrows look full. I love the eyebrow gel I'm using right now. It's from L'Oreal at the drugstore. I will link it below because it's amazing. You just brush your eyebrows up with that, and then I'll use like a dip brow and I'll draw hair strokes as well. I'm using a different angle brush from MAC they don't even make anymore because it's natural hair, and now all of theirs are synthetic. But for a cream product, synthetic brushes are usually better. And I feel like when I'm pushing with my real hairbrush, even though it's a thin brush that I love, I just feel like the strokes look wide, and I want them to look like tiny, light little brush hairs, which I got something else for later too to try out. But while I was down in Sacramento at the MAC store, I was like, just give me one of the new like synthetic angle brushes. And this is a 208. So I was using a 263. It's different. It's a little bit shorter and denser, but see, this already looks thicker, but we'll see once I put the pomade. Sometimes you can like sandwich it together by like brushing the pomade and going like this. But since it's synthetic, I want to see what it's like for my brow hair strokes. But if I don't like it for that, I can always use it for liner. Like there's always, you can use this for powder, for like eyeliner. So there's always ways to use the angle brush. I knew like if it's not a winner for the brows, I will still totally use this all the time. Okay, lipsticks. MAC lipsticks are my favorite. I still wear MAC lipstick. That's pretty much all I wear. I mean, I will switch it up every once in a while with like a Charlotte Tilbury or a Maybelline, or there's like an e.l.f. one I really like right now. But like, I feel like MAC lipsticks are the best lipstick, and they have such a variety of colors. I can't even think of a brand that like beats them on that. And for me, with 40% off, they're like very comparable to like a drugstore price. So it's really hard for me to buy like a $30 lipstick at Sephora, you know what I mean? So I bought some colors for my kit. This was one of them. It's called Syrup, and it's just this beautiful pinky purple color. This is a luster glass, which means it's just got that shine to it. It's sheer, very, very beautiful. They've redone the packaging on these a little bit. It looks shinier than it used to. And then I got, thanks, it's MAC. So I've been seeing this color a lot on like Pinterest or Instagram, and they didn't have this when I worked there. And so I wanted to see it in real life. And it's just a very pretty, neutral, kind of peach, but it's that same like luster glass texture. And I felt so boring buying all these neutrals, but I'm like, that's what I wear nowadays, you know? Okay, so if you know Velvet Teddy, that's one of the things I saw at Ulta. I saw they had a warm teddy, and I was like, oh my gosh, I gotta check that out when I go to the MAC store, because I'm not paying full price for it here, but it looked pretty. It was a little bit deeper than Velvet Teddy, but I wanted to like compare them next to each other, and that's what it is. It's basically like Velvet Teddy, and then Warm Teddy is a deeper version, which I love that they did that for deeper skin tones. Well, then the girl was like, have you seen the Cool Teddy? And I said, no, I didn't even know there was a Cool Teddy. So I don't know how long this has been out. It has this different maximal. Like, what are we trying to spell here? So I don't know, like, are these gonna always be around? It's bigger. So I don't know if these are a limited thing. I don't know anything. I feel so out of the game. But basically, Cool Teddy is lighter than Velvet Teddy and a little bit cooler. And I just, again, thought that was great for my fair skin. It's a maximal matte, it says. Kind of looks like a satin to me. They're just, you know, it's all these marketing tools to try to get you to buy new shit. Like, we're gonna call this something different so you feel like you need it. It's just a pretty color. I just, like I said, I just was like, I'm out on my own. I'm not with my kids. It's my birthday. Let's shop, okay? So I bought all these fun things. Okay, last thing I got at MAC. I saw this at Ulta again. I feel like I'm confusing saying that, but it's like I just was all excited about the MAC stuff at Ulta, so it really was like, I need to go into the MAC store and look at them. And they were sold out of this, by the way, at Ulta, so it must be popular. If you're my age, you know, like MAC was it. Like, that was the makeup we all loved. Their packaging was always so fun, and I love how they had limited stuff all the time, like new launches, because it made you want to collect it. Like, how pretty is this packaging? It's like clouds. I don't know. I just think it's so cool. So they had, I think, 3 different, maybe 4 different palettes. They're called Connect in Color. Has 12 curated true nudes. Of course, I got the nude one. So they had like a mauve pink. They had a really colorful one. And then they had this nude one. And I think they had more of like a smoky cool tone one. How I talk about being intentional. Like, I do not need any neutral eye palettes. If I can open this without breaking my fingernails. But for some reason, this just spoke to me. And I just felt like I needed it. I just was really into it at Ulta, to the point where I went and looked at it at the MAC store and still bought it. Sometimes if you think about something that much days later and you still want it, I feel like there's a reason. So Uninterrupted, this color, I used to be obsessed with, and it's like a pro color, so it's kind of hard to get a hold of. So that's kind of cool that that's in there. I mean, I have a big giant pro palette, one of them, so I didn't personally like need it again, but just so you know, like, you can't, I'm so out of date. Maybe you can get this now. This used to be kind of a hard color to find. Cozy Gray. That's a cool one that usually would only come out in like the Christmas collections or like special edition stuff. Like, that didn't used to always be available. Again, I don't know if these things are always available now, so I might be speaking just so dated, but there's just some cool colors in here. And I love a good satin taupe. That's so good with like brown eyes, satin taupe, or green eyes. That looks so pretty. It's like purpley. Like, there's some good satiny ones for the lid, some good mattes, highlight shades. So I don't know, I just liked how this was pretty warm, but you also have a few cool, like the Cozy Gray, the satin taupe. This dark brown over here is the cool tone. Okay, this is where I went crazy. Okay, first thing Ulta that I grabbed out of the bag is this Pillow Talk lip cheat from Charlotte Tilbury. I liked this because it's Pillow Talk Fair. So I really like when brands do this. Like, they have a really popular color, like the Velvet Teddy, and then they make that warm and the cool for different skin tones, but it's in that same color family, you know? Because sometimes like that really popular color is beautiful, but it doesn't go with everyone's skin in the level of tone it is. Like, they should do that with Whirl at MAC. They should do like a lighter Whirl, because I love Whirl, but it's sometimes too dark for my light skin. MAC, work on that. Anyways, this is Pillow Talk, which, if you don't know, that's like their most famous color, right? It's like a pinky nude. So this is Pillow Talk Fair liner. And I just thought that was a really beautiful one to add in my kit for brides. Everybody that sends you a bridal inspo picture, this is, if they're fair, this is the lip color, like 9 times out of 10. Sometimes it'll be a little more brown nude, but mainly it's like a light nude pink every time. So this is for my kit, and it is a beautiful color. The lip cheats are great as far as wear time. Very, very good lip pencil. Some more fragrance. Let's just get this out of the way because it's a big old box. So my friend was like, you will love the new Khloe Kardashian perfume, my friend Cassie. And she has every perfume under the sun. So if she says that, I'm like, it must be a good one, right? And Khloe is like probably my favorite Kardashian. I went in and smelt it and I love it. It's definitely sweeter than this one. This one's more unisex, woodsy, earthy. I like it. It doesn't smell like light and citrusy. It smells more to me like a fall or a winter fragrance. Oh, it's so good. I don't want to put it on because I already have that other one on, but I bought the travel spray and I've been using that now for probably like a month. And I wear it every single day and I'm obsessed with it. So I thought I really want to buy this big one. And look how beautiful it is. Like sitting on your vanity. I just thought that looked so, so pretty. Okay, so I've only done one makeup this year, I think I said. And she was very light, like lighter than me. And I noticed I did not like my lightest bronzer on her. In real life, I liked it, but I always take a photo of my clients and look at it later because obviously they're going to be photographed a lot on their wedding day or their event, whatever, you know, maybe it's family pictures, and it looked too dark and yellow on her skin. I was like, oh, that is crazy. Like it did not look like that in real life. So I remembered that I love this and I just ran out of it. And that's the thing, I have so much makeup that sometimes I'll just rotate something else in and try to go through it and use it and be intentional, but I don't like it as much. So this Hoola, so again, these brands, I love when they do this. So there's Hoola, which is like a famous bronzer from Benefit, and they did a Hoola Dark and a Hoola Light. I think it's called Hoola Deep. I forget, but there's like basically a variety and there's a range, and I love that brands do that. So this is the Fair Girl version. It is such a good bronzer if you have light skin. Like it's super light. You could barely even see it on me. Excuse me, I was sick and I like still have this lingering cough. See that? So like if you are ever afraid of bronzer, if you're one of those light girls that's like, ugh, they always look orange on me, try that one out. I do really like the Merit contour sticks. They have a really light color in that I like too. But if you want powder, that Hoola Light. I got this little sheet mask. I was gonna use it on my trip and I totally forgot, but I'll have to do this like in the bath one night or something. It's lavender and it's Tony and Molly. These are just easy little fun sheet masks. Candy Johnson. I'm really dating myself with the OG YouTube, but she would always talk about the Laura Mercier tinted moisturizer and I had never used it, and I just love sheer skin products for coverage. Like I don't like a heavy thing. I'm usually putting a foundation that's like a light to medium mixed with mixed with moisturizer. That's what I use most of the time. So I thought, I bet you I would like the tinted moisturizer from Laura Mercier, because back when I was watching this like 15 years ago, I liked really matte full coverage, so I never tried it, but it's a natural dewy finish. I got the color Cameo. There was a big range of colors and it is so sheer and glowy. So I think it's gonna be perfect for me and I can't wait to use it. Okay, if anything looks different, I went and hung out with my husband for a little while before he left, so the lighting might have changed. He was like, what kind of video are you making? A haul video? I hate those videos. Like, sorry. You can golf tomorrow. I told you can golf tomorrow, okay? Get off my back. Okay, another Laura Mercier product that I'm so excited about. I was just standing in the aisle shopping for that tinted moisturizer, and I saw that they had all these powders. And the thing is, sometimes when you first get them, they almost have like a film over them. Because as I opened this, I'm like, it does look pretty, but it looked really pretty in the aisle because it had, you know, the tester had been kind of worn down a little bit. But it's like a very glowy powder. If you know from watching my channel for a long time, I use every single day. That's probably what this glow is here, is the Hourglass powder in Ambient Light, I think. Now I want to grab it. I knew I was feeling wrong. It's Luminous Light. So I just bought a new one of these because the last one I had, I literally used for like 5 years. When you invest in the good brands, a lot of it lasts a really long time. I'm not joking you. When I went back on my Sephora history to see how long this lasted, I want to say it was like 5 years, which is crazy because I would use it every single day. So see how glowy this is? I put this on my cheeks and the high points as my like last step of my makeup because it's not like a highlight, it's just a glow. It's not metallic. This looked like that, but more of like a yellow creamy color. So again, sometimes since powders are so easy to sanitize, like I'll throw this in my kit and use it for brides who are a little bit more golden skin tone, or I'm like medium skin. Sometimes looks better with a gold, but it's that same idea. It's like a setting powder with glow. This is the color Translucent, by the way. Obviously it's not translucent. It has a color to it, but see how pretty that is. The older I've gotten, I appreciate glowy skin because it looks healthy. Speaking of glow, so this is a Face Bond Illuminizer from Urban Decay. It says golden hour that lasts all day wear, waterproof, smudge, and transfer resistant, multi-purpose, all over illumination, wear alone, mixed in on top. I think I got the lightest one. Look at that. So pretty. From Benefit. So remember how I was talking about how I haven't been happy with my eyebrows lately? I was like, Benefit is like the brow queens, right? Anastasia, Benefit, they gotta have something for my brows. So I was checking both those aisles out. I found this pen. This is called the Mighty Fine Brow Pen, and it has 3 little spikes on it. I swear I've had this before, but this one to me just seems finer. Look at those strokes. Can you even see them? There we go. Like, they're so fine. I wonder how it's going to be actually trying to draw in my brows. To me, I wouldn't really have this be like your only tool, because sometimes you want just one stroke somewhere. You know, you don't want 3, but for like the front of, for me specifically, what I'm trying to do with my brows, I thought that might be a really good option, but maybe just like a secondary thing. I got the color 4, warm deep brown. They had a ton of colors in this. Also from Benefit, I got Bennett Tint, which this has been around for so long and I've never used it, but I feel like my lips have no color to them. They're just like so light. When I don't want to wear lipstick and lip liner and have like makeup look going on, I want something to like tint them a little bit. Bennett Tint, now I think they have 4 colors. This says the original rose tint. So I got the original one. You can also use this as blush. So that's kind of cool. I don't want to put it on my skin because it is a stain and I just don't want that like on my hand all day, but it's very thin and it just gives that like rosy red pinky color. So these e.l.f. drops, these are bronzing drops. So they're a little bit different, but they're very, very similar to that, where's that Urban Decay product? Oh, right here. It just reminded me so much of this. So these ones are bronzy. They didn't have highlight colors, I don't think, but it's the same type of product that you like mix in. So you can wear this in the summer, like put it all over your face and be glowy bronzy, or you can mix it into your foundation, mix it into a liquid contour if you want it glowier and not so like matte. But it's that same kind of idea. So I grabbed these, and again, they have shades because this is bronze number 2, pure gold, bronzy glow. And e.l.f. is just knocking it out of the park. Obviously, if you're sleeping on e.l.f., make sure you try e.l.f. products. I got this Lana Lips ointment. I've never tried this brand, but I have very chapped lips all the time. And I got the color, or the scent, strawberry. It smells good, like strawberry. But yeah, it just looks like it's kind of like Aquaphor or something. But it smells a lot better than Aquaphor. Very cute. That'd be great to like start your makeup. Put that on when you're putting on all your skincare products first. I got, so I love Jessie James Decker. She's like one of my favorite mom role models as far as like getting her body back and like putting time into herself, looking nice and things like that. I just think she's really cute and she's just adorable. So anyways, when she has done her makeup tutorials, always uses Bobbi Brown. And I never really had a ton from Bobbi Brown. Like I said earlier, it's really hard for me to buy a lipstick that's not MAC because, you know, this is probably like $30. Where if I buy a MAC one, it's probably like 10, but she always wears Bobbi Brown. So I wanted to try one. This is called Blush. I made sure to get one that was like extremely wearable. I'm gonna spend the money, right? So this is like a light nude pink that's probably like all the MAC ones I bought. So I will use that. Throw it in your purse, right? It's pretty and very like moisturizing. And then I got this Bobbi Brown gloss, and this is called Bellini Shimmer, and it looked so pretty. I was going between the 2 lightest colors. The other one was a little bit more pink. This one was a little more peachy, so I thought I can wear this with pink colors or like nude browns. So I'm gonna go with that one because again, more universal. Honestly, they're both very wearable colors that I was looking at, but that's the gloss. I feel like it's not doing it justice, at least how I can see it in the camera. In real life, it's very sparkly. There's like pink and champagne sparkles in it. It kind of looks like a NARS lip gloss. It's that same like sticky texture that's gonna last a long time. Very, very pretty. Okay, very, very last thing. Thank you if you're still here. I'm sure this is long. I watched Brittany Aldean do a makeup tutorial as well. She is also so cute when it comes to makeup. She used to be a makeup artist and I love that. So anyways, she was using this other brand. I'm gonna have to order it online if I want to try it, but they were like retexturing, resurfacing wipes. It's not something you can get at Sephora and Ulta, I don't think. So anyways, but this is similar. So I saw these, I've never used this brand, MetaHeal. They had probably like 5 options and they did different things. So this one's retinol collagen lifting pads for day and night. They had like brightening, hydrating, ones for like acne. So I got the ones that are like for anti-aging, basically retinol. Can you see right here? I feel like I have a lot of like texture in between my eyebrows. Do you see that? I feel like it just looks like I need to exfoliate. I had babies 5 months ago and I haven't really done, like before that, I had been doing like micro needling and like just more intense stuff. And when you're pregnant, you can't do that. So for like 9 months, I didn't do anything, obviously. And I'm just getting back to doing that kind of stuff. But resurfacing like scrubs and peels, I want to get some laser done, but it's very expensive. So anyways, I thought this was a way I can do a little bit of that at home. Oh, what I like is these look refillable. What I also thought was cool was they all come with a set of tweezers. I don't know if I'm going to be that bougie. I might just grab it out, but hygienically, like that's really cool if you want to keep it for other people or just keep it really clean. But yeah, so the idea is to put this in here. They smell like, not, I won't say good, like perfume or something, but they don't smell bad. Take one out. Oh, they're like foamy. Did you hear that? Little ASMR moment here. So they're like very drenched in the product, which is cool. I'll have to obviously try these. I have no idea how they'll work. It said a daily lifting pad that adheres closely to the saggy skin, leading to facial wrinkling improvement. Thank you. Yes. I'm just staring at everything, so excited to use it. It's funny because I feel like I like went crazy, but I really am looking and I'm like, even though this wasn't an intentional shopping trip to buy all this stuff, every single thing, I feel like I'm very much already knowing I'm going to use. This I'm going to wait till summer probably, and this I want to make sure I like. I love you for watching. I know my videos are like way inconsistent. I really think now that my babies are 5 months old, I'm going to start getting back to it. So if you have any requests, if you have anything you want me to talk about on here, let me know what you want to see next. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time.